Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with an update on your forecast. Going to start you off with our Arctic Air Skycam network. Take a look at Lawrenceburg on the north side of the city. A lot of clouds remain across parts of southern Tennessee and even into northern Alabama as well. The good news is these clouds will gradually decrease as we head throughout the remainder of your day today. Look at the temperatures right now. It's 74, still have a dew point of 71, and the wind right now at the airport here in Lawrenceburg is out of the northwest at 9 miles per hour. There is a breeze out there today out of the north behind the cold front. Going down south across the state line on the campus of the University of North Alabama. A lot of clouds still lingering here. Seeing some peaks of sun starting to come on through the clouds. It is 66 right now in Florence with a dew point of 64, and that wind is out of the north at 9 miles per hour. Last stop will be Huntsville. Take a look on top of Montesano Mountain. I wanted to show you this camera because look at all the low clouds skirting some of the hilltops here across parts of northern Alabama. A lot of fog out there, a lot of low clouds for some of those higher hilltops across not only the Huntsville area but also east into parts of Jackson County and DeKalb County as well. Right now 65 with a dew point of 65, so obviously on top of the mountain. That's where you see that saturation with a lot of the low clouds. Right now winds look like they're out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. Those breezes today won't be overly strong, but there'll be enough that you'll feel some of that cooler air being brushed in from the north. Live look at our Viper radar network. Absolutely nothing right now. There is a patch right here across the Huntsville metro area. That's a lot of that low cloud cover, maybe some drizzle that you'll see. That's really the only thing outside right now. There's really no rain showers, but you get into some of that foggy area, some of those low clouds, you'll see a little bit of drizzle out there. As we go throughout the remainder of the day today, that cold front will continue to push its way on off towards the east. That will continue to build that high pressure in from the north, and we'll gradually lose some of that cloud cover that's been lingering across the area. Here are those wind gusts right now. They're coming out of the north and northeast at 17 miles per hour at the Huntsville Airport, 16 miles per hour in Fayetteville, 14 here in Lawrenceburg. Once we go throughout the day today, some of these will be getting up to around 20, maybe 25 miles per hour. Now I want to show you this real quick. This is the high temperature so far today from midnight. Notice our average high up here in the top right corner, 79 degrees. So this is what the highs have been so far since midnight tonight. 73 in Florence, 71 in Huntsville, 70 here in Fayetteville, also 70 in Lawrenceburg. Now some of these haven't really been adjusted yet, but look at the temperatures right now. We're actually below that high temperature for a good majority of the area right now. It's 68 here in Lawrenceburg, 68 in Lewisburg. It is 72 in Huntsville, 73 in Decatur, and 70 in Moulton. Once we get the clouds to kind of move on out, we'll start to see our temperatures rise up into the middle and upper 70s today. Right around 76 degrees for an average high across the entire Tennessee Valley today. It'll be warmer across northern Alabama, as you already saw on the temperature map, and we lose that cloud cover once we get into your evening hours. Here are those high temperatures today. Low to mid 70s expected across southern Tennessee, across northern Alabama. Upper 70s to near 80 degrees can be anticipated, and that breezy wind out of the north will continue into your evening hours tonight and into parts of the overnight as well. 10 p.m. this evening, a lot of clear sky can be anticipated. Temperatures falling down into the upper 50s and lower 60s by that point. And finally, we get some pretty chilly temperatures across southern Tennessee going into the overnight hours tonight. There will likely be some patches of upper 40s here across parts of Homewald, Mount Pleasant, and Lewisburg, your typical kind of cooler spots out in the rural areas. Otherwise, just getting down to the lower 50s across southern Tennessee. Now, northern Alabama will be a tad bit warmer, especially along the Tennessee River. The warm water along the river will kind of keep the air temperature a little bit warmer down there. Now, going into the day tomorrow, High temperatures will be back into the 70s, a little bit lower than what we're dealing with today. More low 70s anticipated across southern Tennessee, mid 70s anticipated across northern Alabama for your Tuesday, or it's going to be your Thursday, and that breeze does continue out of the north-northeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Taking a look at your futurecast over the next several hours, those clouds, like I mentioned, will be dissipating across the area. That will continue into your evening hours, just mostly clear, if not completely clear conditions. Going into your Thursday, starting off the day mostly sunny, but by the time we get into the daytime, especially towards the midday hours, we will start to see a lot more cloud cover move in from the east. Rain chances very, very low for your Thursday. I think everybody's pretty much dry though. Clouds continue for your Thursday evening, and that continues into your Friday morning, but by the time we get into your Friday afternoon, we're starting to see mostly sunny skies take over across the area. Now, going into the weekend, things are looking absolutely fantastic. Temperatures will stay generally in the 70s, but we'll start getting into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday. Look at these lows though. 51 degrees Friday night, 52 degrees Saturday night. There will likely be spots across southern Tennessee that will be getting down into the upper 40s as we get into the weekend. Great time to get out to the pumpkin patch this weekend. Go grab you a pumpkin, go make a jack-o'-lantern out of it. Just a great weekend to just get outside and enjoy that fall-like weather. Rain chances over the next 7 days, very, very low today and tomorrow, and then we're absolutely dry over the next several days. The reason we are dry will be this area high pressure that will still be firmly situated going into the end of the week. Now, that will start to shift off the East Coast by the time we get into the weekend, but high pressure still coming in behind it. That will reinforce our dry weather going into this weekend. I do want to focus in a little bit. We'll have a coastal low that will get going across the southeast coast Saturday into Sunday. This will likely become a nor'easter as it moves on off towards the north, and that will bring impacts to not only the Outer Banks of North Carolina, but also the northeast coast. A lot of wind, a lot of waves. Some maybe coastal erosion going on. So while we're dry here, they'll be dealing with this. This likely won't become anything tropical, but it will pack a punch for the eastern seaboard. Sunday afternoon and evening, just some passing clouds here across the Tennessee Valley that continues into your Monday as well. No real rain chance over the next, I would say, 7 to 10 days, maybe a little bit beyond that as well. Let's check in on the tropics real quick. We still have tropical storm Jerry that is out here in the central Atlantic. A lot of thunderstorm and rain activity ahead of this across the Lesser Antilles, so it is going to continue to move into a favorable environment for some strengthening because there's already some moisture out ahead of it, so no dry air to really impact this system right now. Right now, it is a 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm. The pressure is at 1,003 millibars. Look at the movement. That is moving very fast. West-northwest at 23 miles per hour. It will continue on that fast pace by the time we get to Thursday evening. And into Friday morning, should be a Category 1 hurricane by that point. But notice, before it really gets to the Lesser Antilles, which is right here, it will start to turn towards the north. So we're not really expecting a direct impact to the Lesser Antilles. This might not even hit land in general because here's Bermuda, and it is on the far, it's even outside that western edge of the cone. Notice the strength, though, not really expecting it to strengthen too much. It might flirt with Category 2 status for a brief period, but for the most part, expecting a Category 1 hurricane as it tracks on off towards the north and eventually out to the northern part of the Atlantic. So this is steering well clear of the U.S. mainland. Taking a look at your 7-day forecasts here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Temperatures will stay in the 70s over the next several days. By the time we get into Monday and Tuesday of next week, we will start to see our temperatures trend back up into the lower 80s and maybe even some mid 80s by the time we get into the middle of next week. So while we're not dealing with the big time heat like summer, there will be some warmer temperatures that start to creep back into the area. So enjoy this fall-like weather while it lasts. It will be back, obviously. We're in October, so just give it time. We'll be right back down into the 70s, maybe even some 60s by the time we get into the end of the month. That's your latest 7-day forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in at 5 p.m. to have another check on your forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Wednesday afternoon.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather